Welcome back to my channel, friends. Today, we are setting off on a long and scenic journey from Manali to Chitkul via Rampur Bushahr, with a night halt along the way. To keep the trip smooth and stress-free, we booked a cab for the entire journey starting right from Manali. The plan was to explore Chitkul first, then travel to the beautiful village of Kalb the next day via Rekongpeo, and finally conclude the tour with a drop-off at Shimla on the third and last day of our journey. The Hindustan-Tibet Highway, now known as National Highway 5, is one of the most historic and dramatic mountain roads in India. Built during the British era in the 19th century, this highway was originally meant to strengthen trade and communication between India and Tibet. Stretching from Ambala to Shipkila Pass near the Indo-Tibet border, the route passes through scenic yet rugged regions of Shimla, Rampur Bushahr, Rekongpeo, Kalpa, and Kinnaur. Carved along steep cliffs and deep gorges, much of the road runs parallel to the Sutlej River, offering jaw-dropping views at every turn. Known for its narrow stretches, sharp bends, tunnels, and frequent landslide zones, the Hindustan-Tibet Highway is both thrilling and challenging, making it a dream route for road trip lovers. Despite modern upgrades, it still retains its raw, adventurous character and stands as a symbol of engineering brilliance amid the Himalayas. Traveling on this highway isn't just a journey. It's an experience through history, culture, and some of the most untouched landscapes of Himachal Pradesh. For the night halt, we decided to stay at Hostel Sangla, which is a well-known backpacker hostel in Sangla that's designed for travelers who want a friendly, social, and budget-smart place to stay while exploring the Himalayas. It's especially popular with solo travelers and groups looking for a chill vibe amid nature. Set amidst apple orchards with gorgeous views of the snow-capped Kinnaur Himalayas, the hostel gives you an authentic mountain feel. It's close to scenic villages, hikes, and local spots like Kamru Fort and Baspa Valley walks, so you can easily explore the area. It has relaxed and social atmosphere with a garden cafe, rooftop views, and common games area where travelers can hang out. Facilities typically include free Wi-Fi, hot water, locker, and space to mingle or stargaze around a bonfire in the evenings. You'll find both dorm beds and private rooms. It's ideal for backpackers, solo travelers, groups of friends, and anyone looking for a social and scenic stay experience in the Kinnaur region without the high cost of hotels. We first wrapped up the check-in formalities, dropped our bags in the room, and then set off towards Chitkul, the last village of India, which is approximately 23 kilometers away.
इधर आजा आजा भाई, थरथरा रहा है, लोगों को ठंडा लग रहा है। एक तो निकल गया, एक मिनट थोड़ा इधर पुश करते तुझ। आजा भाई, बस हो गया हो गया। ये देखो
Chitkul is a breathtaking Himalayan village tucked deep inside the Baspa Valley of Himachal Pradesh's Kinnaur district. Often called the last inhabited village of India on the Indo-Tibet border side, it sits at an altitude of around 3,450 meters, where raw nature truly takes over. Surrounded by towering snow-clad peaks, wooden houses, and vast open meadows, Chitkul feels untouched and peaceful. The Baspa River, flowing in its purest form here, adds to the village's charm with its crystal-clear waters and soothing soundscape. Aakhri Dhaba, popularly known as Hindustan ka Aakhri Dhaba, is one of the most iconic spots in Chitkul. As the name suggests, it's considered the last dhaba on the Indian side before the Indo-Tibet border, making it a must-visit for almost every traveler reaching this remote village. The dhaba is simple, cozy, and rustic, true to the spirit of the Himalayas. What makes it special isn't luxury, but the experience, sipping hot chai or enjoying a basic meal while gazing at snow-clad mountains and fluttering prayer flags. Aakhri Dhaba serves homely Indian food like rajma chawal, dal, sabzi, maggi, and parathas, nothing fancy, but incredibly comforting, especially in the cold mountain air. Sitting here, surrounded by silence and nature, gives a surreal feeling of being at the very edge of the country. Life in Chitkul moves at a slow, unhurried pace. The village is known for its simple lifestyle, friendly locals, and traditional Kinnauri culture. During winters, heavy snowfall cuts it off from the rest of the region, making it accessible only in the warmer months, adding to its exclusivity and charm. For travelers, Chitkul is less about attractions and more about the experience: fresh mountain air, star-filled skies, quiet walks, and the feeling of standing at the edge of the country. It's a place that humbles you, calms you, and stays with you long after you've left. The Chitkul Temple, locally known as the Mati Devi Temple, is a sacred and culturally important landmark of the village. Dedicated to goddess Mati, the presiding deity of Chitkul, the temple reflects the deep spiritual roots of the local Kinnauri community. Built in traditional Kinnauri wooden architecture, the temple blends beautifully with its surroundings: wooden beams, intricate carvings, and a simple yet powerful presence against the backdrop of snow-clad mountains. It's not just a place of worship but the heart of village life, where locals gather during festivals and important ceremonies. According to local belief, goddess Mati is the protector of the village, and visitors are expected to maintain silence, respect customs, and dress modestly while visiting. The calm atmosphere around the temple perfectly mirrors Chitkul's slow, peaceful rhythm of life. That brings my Chitkul diaries to an end. Tomorrow, we'll be heading towards the beautiful village of Kalpa via Rekompeo, so stay tuned for the next video.